what should we do kind of immediately after this podcast to save democracy? What should the listeners do? And can you also speak to what should Republicans do? This is not just even the title of your book, Saving Democracy. I think it's the byline is what Americans should do to save democracy.
Yeah. So my goal is, I think there's and some won't agree with this, but I've seen in Ohio, there is a broader multi-partisan coalition for democracy, and that's who I try and speak to. Obviously, I was a Democratic chair. I've been a candidate. But in Ohio, one reason we succeeded in stopping an attack on our democracy several times in 2023 was we had Republican officials and Democratic officials come together and say, no, you're not going to ruin our referendum mechanism. We're not going to let that happen. Our gerrymandering, our anti-gerrymandering amendments that did pass were bipartisan. So I do think there is still, if we're smart about it, and in states like ours, we have to build this, if at all possible, a multi-partisan coalition. What do we do? I mean, I think there's the more political thing, which is to make sure we're running everywhere,
Right.
to make sure we're fighting everywhere. I think I loved meeting some of your colleagues in Indiana who seem to be doing that. Virginia, classic case. Right now, Virginia Democrats are running in every single district for this November's election. I think that energy is going to vault them to, I think, a very big year, because they're not saying we avoid the rural part of Virginia. They're going and running on medicated schools. That's a really important thing. So to the extent wherever you are, you're part of the conversation. Do not let anyone convince anyone that the business as usual of leaving a lot of districts uncontested is acceptable. It's not. So that's one big one. And so if you have someone stepping up and running in tougher areas, be it federal or state, help them out. Don't think that the only way we're going to save democracy is that Sherrod Brown wins the Senate race in Ohio. We want that to happen. It's also the fact that we're starting to challenge people who have gotten away with bad behavior for years with no accountability and no one even running against them. Another big one, and there's a lot we could talk about, but another biggie right now, and it somewhat depends on the rules of your state, but that number that showed a big drop in voter registrations among Democrats is alarming.